Hello everyone and welcome to Regula's tutorial on how to create your own specification. For those of you who don't know how Regula works and what it is used for, please, before continuing, watch another video which is called Regula Overview Tutorial that will explain to you what the platform does and how it works. Now, for those of you who want to see how to create your own specification, as you know, a specification is a set of rules describing the expected content of your BIM models. So it is important because you can actually specify your requirements to give to somebody who creates a model for you. Now, the specification can be shared within your organization or with people also outside your organization. But how can we create a specification? On Regula homepage, we have some links to distinct sections of the platform. In particular, you have a link to the Specify section, a link to the Validate section, to the Rules Catalog, and a link to a Getting Started pack. Now, what is important for you at the moment, if you want to create your specification, is of course the link to the Specify section. And you can also go to the Specify section by using the menu on the left, where you can see that the Specify section has two subsections, one with My Specification and one with Shared with Me, where you can find all specifications that were shared with you by somebody else. Now let's start creating a new specification. As soon as you enter the My Specifications tab, you have this button here that helps you to create a new specification. You can create a specification from scratch or you can use one of the templates. Let's try to create a specification new. As soon as I start creating my specification, I have to decide a title and a description. So let's, for example, try to create a specification for door properties. And I will try to put a test description. I will save it. And that will create my specification that is, of course, empty because I have not selected any rules. I can also edit the title and description if I want, but for the moment that is not relevant for me. What I want is to create a specification that contains rules to check property sets, properties, and property values for the element door. So I can add rules from the catalog. And in particular, I will try to find all the rules containing properties. And here I have mandatory properties are included in property sets. The property set does not contain unrequested properties, or mandatory property sets are in the model. And also the model does not contain unrequested property sets. I will try to look for more rules and I will select all the rules on properties that I have. In particular, I want to check that property values belong to a list of values, that they are not null and not empty, and that they are found according to what I asked. Now I'm adding all these rules and I can check again the rules that I added. I can either edit the order of the rules or I can remove some rules if by chance I selected some rules that I don't really need. So for example, I will check my rules again. Mandatory properties are included. Property set does not contain unrequested properties. Mandatory property sets are included. The model does not contain unrequested property sets. That is correct. Property values belong to a list of values, are not null and empty. Property value types are found. Perfect. Now, I want all these rules, but I could also want just some of these rules. For example, just rules on property values or some rules on property sets. What is important, though, is that for each of these rules, a parameters file or a CSV file containing data requirements for property sets of objects has to be selected and associated. In this case, I do have some CSV files already uploaded. And if any of you want to know how to upload files on the platform, please look at another tutorial called My Files tutorial. As you can see, I have already selected the CSV file property set for objects that contains, of course, the property set for door also. I will just check that all the rules have the correct CSV associated. And after I'm done with this task, I can save my specification. Okay, now that my specification is done, I can go back to the My Specifications tab and see that my specification has been created. I can also view my specification, edit it, share it, or delete it. But those are activities that we can see another day with another tutorial. If you have any questions or any doubts, please contact us at support@regola.io, and you can keep up to date with our news by subscribing to our LinkedIn page or to our YouTube channel.